I think the world of money is changing, and India has made impressive progress towards innovation in digital payments. There are compelling reasons for India to pursue both retail and wholesale CBDC. In terms of retail payments, India has already achieved a rapid adoption of digital payments thanks to UPI, and CBDC can further streamline the payment process. I guess decreasing use of cash further pushes the marginalization of the unbanked population, thus making it difficult for them to participate in the increasing digital payment economy. CBDCs could equip central banks to play a direct role in facilitating financial services access for the unbanked. CBDC is a legal tender, hence backed by sovereign guarantee. CBDC holders have unambiguous certainty about validity, legality, and value of money they hold. IDEMIA's offline CBDC solution works with multiple devices like smartphones, feature phones, banking cards, wearables, and even IoT devices in cars for toll payments.
Hello and welcome to a very special podcast series, Unusual Suspects. I'm your host, Gaurav Chaudhary. This is a series about unraveling stories of entrepreneurs, investors, and businesses that are disruptors, yet not in your face. Their disruptions have consistently delivered on the purpose and the mission they've embarked on. Their values are as strong as the mission. While they're ruthless in pursuing their ambition, they don't stray from being leaders who are not just admired for the vision and relentless pursuit, but also for how they're building an ecosystem of believers who consistently push the boundaries. They allow principles to take precedence over ad hocism. For them, profitability is as important as scale, creating and leading new categories and innovations. In each episode, I speak to one such leader, talking to her or him or them about their businesses, lives, inspirations, interests, challenges, pivot moments and turning points, successes, failures, agonies and ecstasies, and of course, the little joys of life and business. It is as much about their personal life stories as about their entrepreneurial journeys. Unusual Suspects streams on Earshot.in, Spotify.com, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, moneycontrol.com, and a host of other podcast streaming platforms. For this episode, I'm delighted to have Amit Kakatikar, Head of Payment Services BU, IDEMIA, for India region and part of India Management FI Global Management Team. He's responsible for overall success and growth while retaining leadership position and be the partner of choice to banks, fintechs, and the key sectors in the ecosystem by helping them with innovation and sustainable solutions. Welcome to Unusual Suspects, Amit.
Hi, Gaurav. Thank you, Gaurav.
Amit, let me start off with a very basic question. There's a lot of conversation around the central bank digital currencies all across the world, not just in India. And in India also, the Reserve Bank of India has started the central bank digital currency among a closed user group. It's currently in the pilot stage, both for wholesale segment and the retail segment. Now, just to understand, what factors do you think have led to the emergence of CBDCs, and how do they differ from other forms of digital currencies such as Bitcoin and stablecoins? Amit?
I think the world of money is changing, and India has made impressive progress towards innovation in digital payments. There are compelling reasons for India to pursue both retail and wholesale CBDC. In terms of retail payments, India has already achieved a rapid adoption of digital payments thanks to UPI, and CBDC can further streamline the payment process and level it up a few notches by partly replacing physical cash. We expect it to reduce currency management costs, promote financial inclusion, bring resilience and reduce counterfeiting, push efficiency and innovation to the payment system, also stimulate innovation in cross-border payment space. One of the fundamental differences between CBDC and cryptocurrency is while cryptocurrencies are decentralized and operate independently of central banks, CBDCs are centralized digital currencies issued and backed by central banks and hence offer highest level of security and instill confidence.
Amit, additionally, what is the current global trend among central banks regarding the potential issuance of central CBDCs?
Well, CBDC is the current flavor of season in terms of payment policy making. More than 90% of central banks around the world are working on this. And as we speak, more than 65 countries are in advanced stages of development of CBDC, and more than 20 are in pilot stages, including India. We are closely involved in some of them globally and are deeply entrenched with central banks of multiple countries.
How does the decreasing use of cash worldwide, there's the tendency of people to now use more of digital forms of payment rather than cash, and we have seen that's how it has got embedded more and more in our lives, in India impact the unbanked population's ability to participate in the economy? Do you think because there's a tendency to actually use less and less of cash, is it affecting the unbanked population? And as a supplementary to that, how can the development of CDCs address this issue by providing an electronic form of cash accessible to individuals without a bank account?
I guess decreasing use of cash further pushes the marginalization of the unbanked population, thus making it difficult for them to participate in the increasing digital payment economy. CBDCs could equip central banks to play a direct role in facilitating financial services access for the unbanked or those who may not have access to other payment services due to lack of sufficient revenue potential. CBDC is public money, a liability of the central bank, with no risk of failure, with account holders accessing and transacting with their balance through digital wallet applications and interacting with central bank ledger through APIs.
And how does the public nature of CBDC differentiate it from commercial money? And what are the potential benefits of CBDC in terms of financial inclusion? Because financial inclusion remains a primary goal and objective of the government. It has improved considerably, but there's still some distance to cover. So do you think government initiatives to distribute benefits of stimulus payments, etc., through CBDCs, if they become more and more acceptable in terms of usage, is going to get more efficient?
CBDC is a legal tender, hence backed by sovereign guarantee. CBDC holders have unambiguous certainty about validity, legality, and value of money they hold. They also have unambiguous certainty about the genuineness, finality, and veracity of CBDC transaction. I think these aspects make CBDC very attractive for bottom-up pyramid population, as they need not worry about physical storage of currency, which is open to attack. And IDEMIA's CBDC solution also uses biometrics to unlock the wallet, so user is additionally assured security of cash storage, less storage space, plus security makes IDEMIA's CBDC solution very attractive to all segments of population.
What are the available technological solutions to address the concern of privacy in a CBDC system? And how do they aim to protect the anonymity of transactions and balances? Amit?
Except for physical existence, a true CBDC solution inherits all properties of cash, including privacy. Transactions between two entities may also have to happen securely and with the settlement finality without involvement of any third party, even when no connection is available. I think the only way to enable this is via use of secure element, which uses cryptographic techniques to guarantee fully secure transactions without threat of money creation or duplication. IDEMIA, being the global leader in secure element technology, has created a fully offline, secure and private CBDC transaction using our secure element. This ensures CBDC is available anywhere and anytime, just like cash.
What are the potential implications given that 90% of the world's central banks are exploring CBDCs for a current financial system?
CBDCs could enable central banks to address a wide range of systemic objectives, ensuring financial inclusion, reducing fraud and money laundering, guaranteeing sovereign alternatives for digital payments, stimulating local payments innovation, and creating a new vehicle for monetary policy. I think this may in future change the way cross-border payments work and significantly impact and improve the same with interoperability figuring in, or else evolution of the ecosystem with collective learning around the solution.
Finally, how does IDEMIA secure wallet solution for offline CBDC transactions to contribute to central banks' efforts in promoting financial inclusion and also addressing the challenge of the unbanked population?
IDEMIA's offline CBDC solution works with multiple devices like smartphones, feature phones, banking cards, wearables, and even IoT devices in cars for toll payments and parking meters. Our solution fits perfectly into a central bank's vision for CBDC of providing true emulation of cash behavior in all aspects. The ability to access the solution using a wide array of readily available cheap and familiar devices like SIM cards and banking cards makes IDEMIA's solution a very attractive for central banks for whom financial inclusion through CBDC remains a priority, as the adoption of technology will be faster using devices with which the unbanked population readily identifies. We recently demonstrated these features with Bank of England. With a strong focus on privacy, we developed a prototype application programming interface layer with the bank for international settlements and participated in many other projects in Europe, Singapore, and Africa.
Thanks, Amit. Thanks for this very deep insights and perspective on CBDCs, on which way the CBDC, the financial ecosystem, is moving, what is likely to happen, the security concerns, the privacy issues, and the related aspects of central bank digital currencies, and also how these are different from cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, etc. Thanks for taking the time out and dropping by to have this conversation, Amit.
Thank you, Gaurav.